everybody, welcome to another live sit and talk. Today is the X Chicken Wing show. We've already eaten the chicken wings, now we're going to play some X-Wing. So if you're on the show live, you'll have just witnessed the past 10-15 minutes of us just trying to scarf down the chicken wings because we were running a little late. But today I just managed to pick up the Millennium Falcon from the Toy Trove. It's a store in St. Catharines. And so I'm glad that they had it in stock because everywhere else seems to be having problems stocking this. And we're going to be doing the scenario from the actual Star Wars movie. And that is where Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca and Princess Leia and the two droids are escaping the Death Star. And 4 TIE fighters are sent after them, and that's it. For all the might of the Imperial fleet, they send 4 TIE fighters. Of course, we find out later that they did that on purpose so that they'd get away because there's a tracking device and that's how they found the Rebel base, but that's okay. Hopefully I'm not spoiling the movie for you. If you haven't seen the original Star Wars yet, then yeah, whatever. So I deployed first because I have the lower pilot skills, and on my side I decided to bring 2 Academy pilots because they're cheap, and once you kind of get below the pilot skill of your opponent, it doesn't really matter which one you take, so you might as well take the cheapest ones because the other ones didn't have special abilities either. And then I've got Muller Mythil, and he has a marksmanship upgrade, which as an action he's able to change his focus into criticals and regular hits. It's the one I gave Luke Skywalker in the game that we played before. And he also gets to roll an additional die at range 1. That's on top of the one you normally get. And then we got Howl Runner. He gives any other ship that's within range 1 of him, if they fire, they get an extra attack die. Sorry, they can re-roll 1 attack die. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the same one as I did yesterday.
Yes, it is. And I gave him the upgrade Determination, which allows him to, on a card, and a damage card that does anything to the pilot, I just flip it over and ignore that. Still take the damage, of course, but that's it. And then what do you have on your side there, Dave?
Well, I have Chewbacca. So Chewie's here with me, and I have Luke Skywalker. Now, Chewie, his card, it says, when you are dealt a damage card, you may immediately discard that card and recover 1 shield. And then I discard the Chewie card. So that's good, that it helps me to stay alive a little longer. Luke Skywalker, he's actually useful. What he does here, oh look, that's another disc. I didn't even mean to say it, it just comes out whenever I talk about it. After you perform an attack that does not hit, immediately perform a primary weapon attack. You may change 1 focus result to a hit result. You cannot perform another attack this round.
Now, we talked about that, and it's not clear on what a hit is, and so we're defining a hit as after the attack dice are rolled and modified and the defense dice are rolled and modified. A hit is where there's actual damage that was going to be dealt. So that's important for the terminology. So that might be wrong, but it's the way we've defined it, and of course you're allowed to leave comments on that, and we'll talk about it in another Rules You Get Wrong video later on. So if he rolls dice, like even if he rolls and he gets a hit, whoa, that was a good roll.
That was a good roll.
If I have managed to evade all 3 of those, then it's not a hit. So he'll basically get a second attack every time he doesn't manage to do damage. So you're almost guaranteed to do damage, which is really awesome. But you're going to need that because you're up against 3 different ships. Yeah. All right, what else do you got?
Then I got concussion missiles, and it's a target lock. And I spend my target lock and discard the card to perform an attack. And it's 4 dice instead of my regular 3. And I can change one of my blank results to a hit result, so it's pretty useful. Also, I have a Millennium Falcon card. It's an upgrade card, just by itself, and basically I gain the evade action, because it doesn't normally come with it. And then the last thing I have is elusiveness. Basically what that means is I make my ship stressed, and by doing so, I make you re-roll a hit die.
So 1 single hit die.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are you able to do that if you're already stressed?
Doesn't say. Hold on. If you have at least 1 stress token, you cannot use this ability, so the answer is no.
Okay. Now, the nice thing about the Millennium Falcon is he has a turret weapon. His primary weapon is a turret, which means he does not actually fire in the front arc. He fires in 360 degrees.
Like concussion missiles, though, missiles have to fire within the arc.
Exactly. But it's really nice for him because he doesn't have to worry so much about maneuvering to get into a good firing position. So he can just let my guys fly around. So in essence, we could just plop you in the middle, make a special roll that says you don't have to move, and have my guys fly around. But that won't be any fun. You might as well fly around and try to evade me or something like that.
I don't know. Plopping myself in the middle there and having you just fly around me and me killing you is kind of fun too.
Well, do you want to do that then?
Right now?
Yes.
No?
Okay. Then maybe we'll do that some other time.
If it's a quick game, we can do it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So we've already deployed. So we're just going to jump right into turn 1. There's nothing we got to worry about beforehand, right? I got to shuffle the damage cards. So here we go, shuffling. And I'll just put those aside. They don't have to be on camera because it doesn't matter until you pick them up. And may the force be with you.
By the way, it's definitely a good idea to get two of the board games because you get more dice. You only get 3 of each type of dice in one, and you get 1 measure, ruler, stick. And so we have 1 each now, and we have enough attack dice to not have to re-roll a die when we're attacking each other if we get more than 3.
Yes.
So it's very useful.
It's very nice. And also, you can buy extra dice, but the value of the starter set is so good. Normally the TIE Fighters and X-Wings cost $15 each.
Canadian.
Canadian, yeah. When you buy the starter set, it's typically $45, and that's the cost of 3 of them, and that's how many are in there. And then you get all the other stuff, the dice, the templates, the cards, and so it's a good value to buy a couple of the starter sets.
Asteroids.
Oh yeah, more asteroids, more objectives, so you can play the bigger games a lot easier. We're buying like 3 or 4 of them just to get started, and then we'll flesh it out with everything else. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, then may the force be with you. Good luck. So, go ahead and choose your movement, your maneuver.
Okay.
You'll go last because my highest pilot skill is 8.
All right. I will go last. I don't even know what my
strategy is?
My capabilities of my movement are yet.
It's the same as an X-Wing. So you're slow.
You would think that it would be like... Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, so I start with my lowest pilot skills, and that would be the Academy pilots. They're both going to move 5 forward. So we place the measuring thing right there, and we move 5 forward. And then he chooses an action, which he will choose focus. And then this guy will move 5 forward, and he will also choose the focus action. Then Molar Mythal goes next. So he's the one that gets the extra attack dice at range 1. He's also going to move 5 straight forward. So we're flying in formation here. And for his, he is going to evade.
What are you going to evade? I haven't even shot at you yet.
Well, that's the whole point.
I'm not going to shoot at him then.
That's fine.
Oh no, maybe you planned that, so I am going to shoot at him now.
That's fine.
Now I'm confused.
Now Howl Runner will also move up 5, and he is also going to evade.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You want me to peg off the fodder on the sides. That's actually a pretty good strategy. My turn?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Move up 4, because that's my max.
Oh, careful. Don't break the model, man.
Okay.
That's a big fat base, though.
Yeah, it's a big fat base.
Wow, okay.
I do that.
So I guess we're going to be fighting in the first turn.
I got a target lock.
That's what you're going to do?
That's my action.
Alright.
This is target lock. And
yeah, so you just choose one that's in range.
Like that. What is the range of target lock?
It's basically within 3.
Within 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 360, so you don't have to be able to, in your front arc, to be able to target something.
So I've never actually target locked anything before. What does it do again?
When you attack, you can spend the target lock on the thing that you're attacking.
Yeah.
And reroll any number of attack dice.
Ooh.
So Han Solo has a special rule that he can reroll all of his attack dice, but he can't just reroll some. He has to reroll as many as possible, which obviously would be all of them in most cases. He uses the wording as many as possible. That probably might come up in some other situation. We'll see what. So now we're doing the attack phase. You get to attack first. Who are you attacking?
Target lock guy.
So what's the range?
Range happens to be 2.
Okay.
Okay. And I have 3 attack, and I get to re-roll just one of them, right, with that?
No, target lock is any number.
Any number?
Oh, if you spend it. Oh, you don't need to.
Oh, I don't need to. Oh.
So 2 hits and a critical. Wow, that sucks. I've got 3 defense, though, so I should be able to negate at least one of those. Nope! Boom! He's dead. And the target lock is gone.
Wow, it's that simple.
Talk about lucky.
Yeah, that was a lucky roll.
So, was that Han Solo or is that Luke? No, it's Han Solo. Han Solo gets the first kill.
Definitely Han Solo.
No, I say that because in the movie he did.
And I say that because Han Solo did.
Although if this was like the movie, we would fly back and forth a few times with you not hitting me, and then finally you'd kill one.
Yeah.
And then Luke would kill one saying, I got one! And then Han Solo would say, don't get cocky, kid. That's what we'll do. So Han Solo just killed one. So I get to fight back now.
Good luck.
Howl Runner. will go first.
I like his name.
So they're all at 2.
Reminds me of a
I'll
computer.
measure that.
Isn't there a computer named Hal?
So Howl Runner.
Or it's Howl, isn't it? Like a wolf? Yeah, it's not Hal. It's
Something
Howl.
like that. Yeah.
Hard to say, though.
Okay. So, and attacking? 2 focus. So that's nothing. So you don't have to roll.
Alright. Wow.
Okay, then Mauler Mythal will attack. Now, he gets an extra die at range 1, but he's at range 2. And because he's within range 1 of Howl Runner, he gets to reroll 1 attack die. So attacking, I'm not going to reroll.
Don't need to.
So you only have 1 defense.
1 defense, which I evade.
You evade. So
now, hold on.
I'm going to use somebody's ability. My elusiveness. Do I want to be stressed? Yeah, I do want to be stressed.
So that's only for criticals. It only changes criticals.
Is it?
Oh no, choose 1 attack die and reroll.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Now, you should have actually chose that before you rolled.
What do you mean?
Because you have to do all the modification of the attack dice before you roll your defense dice.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. That's what the rules say. I roll my attack dice. If we can modify the attack dice, we both have to do that before you roll your defense dice.
Oh.
So so in this case, you can't do that.
Okay, I won't.
But it's okay. You're going to get attacked a few more times, so you can remember it next time.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily want to get stressed yet.
Yeah, but why doesn't it matter? I just do a green action next turn, and then I'm not stressed anymore.
That's true, because you had 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lose a shield. It's okay. You'll be able to regenerate a shield with Chewbacca.
I'm not sad.
Nope, not yet. And then the Academy pilot will fire. He's also going to be in range 1 of Howl Runner, so he'll get to reroll 1 of his dice.
He's a newbie.
Yeah, he's got a focus, so I'm going to use his focus to turn that into a hit.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, before I do that, then I'm going to modify that.
So you want to
Be
get
stressed.
stressed? Okay, so put a stress token on.
I'm going to make you reroll. I don't have a stress token. Oh, here it is.
Right there. And then I will reroll.
Watch
Actually,
it be a critical. That'd be funny.
okay. Now,
Are
you
you wrong?
actually can't modify my roll after I modify it. You have to do all your modifications of my roll before I modify it.
Okay. Well, this time it's going to be changed because you're just telling the rules when it's convenient. For
I know. I just remembered that. It's basically whoever is rolling the dice,
Okay.
the opponent has to modify their dice before they do.
So basically, what
So
happened is,
would you have stressed if I had rolled this, knowing I had the focus token? Would you have stressed for that?
I would say yes, because I know that I have this.
So which one would you force me to re-roll then?
Well, it would have to be that one.
This one. So I still have my stress token. Okay? So we're just backing it up and just doing it right. So nothing. But I use my stress token to turn this into a hit, but and then you already rolled your evade.
Yeah.
So you're good. But now you're stressed, so you won't be able to do that again. This turn. So now we have... Oh, that's
Okay,
everybody.
already.
That's everybody.
Yeah. So that's why I did it, because it was your last ship.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so I lose my evade tokens and we go to the next round.
Heck, with this upgrade, why would I not do that on the last ship every time?
Well, because the last ship might not hurt you. So you might as well do it on the first ship.
But I see your roll, though, so I can see that it'll hurt me.
Right, but if I've already attacked with all the other ships, my last guy might not hurt you, so you might as well use it earlier to save the damage somewhere else.
Oh, I see. You're like relying on the odds of it actually doing something.
Exactly.
All right. Let's do some movement here.
Let's do some movement.
What? Oh, I got 360. Doesn't matter where I go.
Exactly. He's going to do that.
You know what? If that's the case, I'm going to do this. Because that's the power of Han.
Do this.
He got his name from a Japanese master with his samurai sword.
Yeah, well, losing that guy right at the beginning there, that's probably cost me the game. That's okay, though.
Have you given up already?
I'm not giving up. If we play it fast, we can do it again.
That's true. We should. Die quick. Let's play again.
I'm working on it. Jeez. So bossy. So all my guys are going to get to move before you, so
Yes.
I don't have to worry about running into you.
Wait. Yes. That's correct.
So I'm going to change this guy's then. That's kind of a nice advantage of knowing all my guys go first.
You know what's funny? Even though that is an advantage, for some reason, it feels like it's not an advantage. But it really is when your turn comes up and you get to move after everyone else has moved.
Yeah.
But it seems like, oh, why are you moving first? But no, it's a good advantage. And I predict that my next roll will be 4 criticals.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
So the lowest guy goes first. He's going to do a Koyogran!
Okay!
Number 4, Koyogran. I need that
Right.
4. So he'll go up and turn around, and he'll be stressed. Poor guy is stressed. Then this guy goes next. He's going to go 2 forward.
Ooh. I just thought of something.
And he will evade. And the other guy will also go 2 forward. And he will evade.
You're like really close to me here.
Yeah. Not in base contact though. The ship doesn't matter. It's the base that matters. So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to move up 2.
So you won't be able to get through me then, which means you'll have to stop in base contact. So you won't be able to fight these 2 guys.
But I still get that off because I moved.
Yes.
I simply moved, so...
So you're in base contact. We'll just remember that.
And I don't get to do what now? Any actions?
We can't attack. You can't do any actions, and we can't attack each other because we're in base contact.
But I can attack you.
But you can attack him, yes.
Which I will.
So he is not able to attack you, yeah. So go ahead.
And I'm within 1. So I get 4 on you.
You sure do. So is there anything I get with that guy? No. Okay.
Nothing? Are you ready for this?
Go for it. Kill him.
Oh,
nothing.
Okay, well I'm going to use this ability and reroll everything.
Okay. Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Do I not get any action because I'm close? Or do I get an action? That's an automatic thing.
No, you don't get an action when you overlap.
But that's not an action, it's an automatic thing, right?
Exactly. That's not an action.
Okay.
It's just an ability.
That's a bit better. It's 3
3
hits.
Yeah, I'm probably dead.
Because you're 2, right? Because you're close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're done modifying your dice?
So I can use Luke's to do this.
What's that? After, yeah, that's if you missed though. You haven't missed.
That's if I missed with all dice?
We already talked about this.
I know, and I have 5-second memory. I forgot.
It's if you fail to damage me. That's what we're calling a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so if I rolled 3...
So I get to change that after?
No, it's not a change, it's another attack. So you'd roll again, I'd roll again.
Ah.
I hate to bug you. How many guys are in the back of that Tomb King chariot? Is it 2 or 3?
2.
2. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Nothing. So he's dead.
Wow.
This is not going well. Normally you roll something more than that. Okay, so these go away, and I somehow am going to have to try to beat you. Okay. This is not going... That was Luke. Luke just went, I got one! And then Han says,
Don't be cocky, kid.
that's right. Okay, so let's reveal. I might as well show you both of them. They're both going to do choreograms. But they're 3s.
Oh,
So,
why are they 3s?
so I don't have to go as far.
Why wouldn't you want to go as far?
Because I want you to be close.
Don't you want more distance between us?
Doesn't matter. If I'm close, then I get more damage to you because my one guy does an extra die at range 1. Probably gonna be dead anyways. What are you doing?
Quiver.
Quiver!
I gotta be careful when I move this. He's got such a big butt. He's not top heavy, he's back heavy.
So you're stressed. So then, okay, we're all at 3 against each other. So you go first. Who are you gonna attack?
I will attack. Doesn't really matter. I'll go against the higher skilled pilot.
Okay. So you got 3 dice.
And I can't because I.
You have to have target lock on it to use the missile.
And I need an action to do that, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just attack, and I will re-roll everything. That's a big deal. Oh, 1.
1 hit. That's all you got. If you fail a hit, you can use Luke to let you roll again. So I got 4 dice on the defense.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 plus the 1 for being at range 3. Wow, I failed.
You get a damage?
Yeah. I haven't made a single evade yet. You did it on the number 8 guy, so these guys are dead. Well, at least you hit, that means you don't get to re-roll. But I think I could have done better than that.
Yeah, you had more dice than that.
Okay, so now I'm going to hit back. So
Right.
you're at distance 3, so you'll have 2 defense dice. And it doesn't matter which one I do first because... Actually, yeah, I'll do Mauler Mythil. He does not get to re-roll. 1 hit. No evade.
But I'm going to make you re-roll, right?
No, you
Well,
can't.
Because I had to determine that
Yes,
before.
before you roll. So you take a damage, so you lose a shield.
Okay, well I'm going to use Chewy, not take a shield.
No, that's when you take a damage card. You would discard the card and get a shield back.
I do have a damage card.
No, you don't.
No.
You're taking a shield off.
I'm
You don't
going
take
forward in
damage.
time here.
You want to have a damage card? I can give you a damage
Giving you a prophecy of the future should be giving you hope. Okay, I'm taking off a shield.
Yes. So basically the first time you take a damage card, you can discard it and put a shield back on. So it's like recovering 2 hit points. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, actually, that's true.
Okay, so the second guy will attack. Remember that you don't roll until you're finished modifying my dice. And he gets a hit and a critical hit.
So I'll make you reroll the critical.
So how does that work?
Defending.
You're already stressed. You can't do that.
You're right. So then I can't do anything.
Correct. So as a hit and a critical hit, now you're going to roll 2 evades or something stupid like that. Oh, you did! Come on! Come on! Really?
Oh, man.
I had 2 dice. Oh, well. Okay, so next round.
Use your own power of persuasion against you.
Okay, next round.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. I was joking. I don't care. This is still fun, even if I'm rolling crappy.
Yeah. It's fun because it's new.
They're both going to move forward too. And it's a green, so they lose their stress. So I'm just going to do this. Bop, bop. They lose their stress. And he's going to do his marksman thing. So I'm going to put a focus on his base.
What does that do again? What does marksman do?
Marksman is he gets to change his focus, one focus into a critical hit, and all other focus into hits. This is the one that Luke Skywalker had last time.
That's right.
So I'm going to put the focus on his base to show it's marksman rather than beside him. And the other guy is going to focus as well. So his is a focus, his is a marksman. Just remember that. And then you are moving forward slightly to the left.
Yeah.
So you're banking left. Got a big fat base.
Yeah. Nice and fat and juicy. Like a June bug.
Like a June bug. Okay, what action do you want to take?
I am going to do something fun.
You can evade, target lock, or focus.
Oh, target lock.
Well, okay. Target
That's
lock.
what I'm going to do. This guy.
You can target lock that
I'm going to
okay.
target lock
Fine.
that guy.
Do it.
Gee!
So you get to attack him first.
Yeah, I will. And I'm going to use my concussion missiles.
No, you can't. Those are only at range 2 and 3.
What are you talking about?
It's okay you don't want to, because you get a range. You get 4 dice when you're this close, anyways.
Okay.
So
that's actually true, and that's the only advantage, except for something else, right?
you get to change one of the things.
One of the blank results to a hit, yeah.
But other than that, it's not worth spending.
Hey, you're actually saving me there.
Well, you couldn't do it, so it's not.
All right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
All right.
I'm dead.
Oh! 3 hits!
3 hits. Okay. Are you done, or are you going to spend your target lock to re-roll the other one?
Is that what that does to it?
That's the whole point.
All right, I'll do that.
So spending target lock does nothing. Okay. So my evade, I get 3 dice.
No, wait, hold on. Wait.
No, Han Solo.
You tricked me.
Why
no,
is that?
I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because that has target lock in brackets, which means I can only do it if it's target lock. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but you're trying to kill him.
Yeah, I may not kill him now.
Yeah, but you would have not changed your mind if you rolled a critical.
You're the one that suggested it to me.
Yeah, you agreed.
And if you
had rolled a
reaction to
if you had rolled a
without
hit,
thinking.
If you had rolled a hit, you wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Target lock's back on.
Nope, you did it. You don't
actually. You touched it all.
It doesn't matter.
I had 0 will.
The concussive missile's not going to work anyway.
Okay, you're going to die here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to roll a single evade. I'm dead because he doesn't have a focus on him. He has.
What is that then?
It's the special marksmanship thing.
Oh, you used that for that.
Yeah, so you killed him. Once again, I failed to roll a single evade.
Okay, this is strange.
This is the opposite of the other games where I rolled like 3 evades, like twice in a row. And
are you using the dice from the new set? Maybe they've been misprinted.
No, they have evades on them. I can see them. There's 3 on each die, and I have failed to roll a single one. That's 3 times in a row. I have failed to roll them. All right, somebody calculate the odds of that. There are 3 evades on each die. So calculate the odds of, that would be 9. Hold on, I can actually calculate that. It would be 5 out of 8, enter, to the power of 9. So that is a 1.5% chance that I would do that. All right? That's the likelihood of me rolling 9 dice and not getting a single evade.
You mean a 0.5% chance?
No, 1.5%.
Oh, okay. So
not
1.5. 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if I were to do it 200 times, that would have occurred 3 times. All other times, I would have rolled at least 1 evade.
If I were to do 200 times, that would have happened 3 times.
Yeah.
That doesn't
if I
make
rolled
it more
9,
confusing.
If I rolled 9 evade dice, or green dice, 200 times, out of that 200 times that I rolled 9 dice, only 3 times would I have not rolled an evade.
You know that explaining something again, not having understood it the first time, doesn't make it more clear.
All I've seen is I'm screwed.
Okay.
Alright? So he's going to attack back. He's at range 1, so he'll get 3 dice.
Alright.
He's got a focus, so maybe that'll help. Hey!
Whoa!
So hold on.
You're gonna reroll that critical.
You got to stress to do that.
Oh, I'll definitely stress to do that. I'm stressed
You're rolling the
out.
critical. So I'll use my focus to turn that to a hit.
And Chewbacca. No, never mind.
Chewbacca.
I remember. I'm just saying that he's beside me, keeping me company. I wasn't gonna say anything.
That's not what he sounds like. I'm trying. Alright, so roll your defense dice. You get 1.
What?
That's right, you're big and
What are you
fat.
talking about?
In the movie, we're hitting them constantly, just taking out his shields. Ha! No evading for you.
Ha!
You lose 3 shields. Watch this last guy kill you.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm doing Chewbacca.
No, you don't yet. Once you take damage, you use Chewbacca. Come on.
I just want to hear your reaction.
Oh.
Before I can push it, before you lose it.
Next round.
Oh, man.
So I have to move first. So this is actually a big disadvantage to me.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Hey,
I
where's
have
my
to move.
token? Where's my guy?
It's right here. Because I have to move first, but I'm going to want to turn to face you, right? But I can't, because I'll hit your base.
Yeah, it
So
is
I won't
a big
get to make
advantage.
an action.
Good thing for my big butt.
Big fat butt.
Yeah. And you know the awesome thing about having a 360 butt is that no matter what direction,
You can just fly straight forward.
you smell the goodness.
Okay, so he's going to do a hard right. So it will overlap, which means I don't get my action, but at least I'll still get to attack you.
Well, smart. You go out firing,
Well, no, you'll kill me before I fire.
or you're going about to pull the trigger firing.
Yeah, that's right. And then you are going to bank forward to the right. Which will lose your stress token.
Jess.
Okay, good. You're still in my firing arc.
Well, it's kind of hard not to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm massive.
That big thing. Alright, so you get to attack me first. Oh, what's the action you're going to take?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Target lock or focus?
Why don't I focus for once? Well, hold on. Can you pre-med it?
You can.
Oh, well then I'm gonna still be within 1, so I can't do the target lock.
Well, you can target lock to re-roll your dice.
These concussion missiles was a 4-point upgrade. You get to use them.
Well, I think you're
Doesn't
alright.
that suck?
I feel really sorry for you.
I gotta roll right now, and I'm gonna get this.
A hit and a critical.
And I'm going to
Hold on. Before you re-roll anything,
Hold on.
you got to focus.
You
Remember.
know what? I should have target locked, because then I could have re-rolled these.
Well, you can turn that one
There's
into a hit.
Other advantages of target locking, other than using my concussion mission.
I know you did that
I
last
just
time.
get so distracted by goodness.
And then you like,
I know I did
complained
it
that
last
I told
time.
you to do that, and now you're trying to do it. This is great.
You know what? You're just saying stuff. I don't have any memory of it, so in my perspective, it didn't happen. I'm using this focus to turn into a hit.
All right, so I'm dead.
Oh, that's a critical.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
So I get 3 defense dice.
there's a glare on it right now.
All right, so do I continue not rolling any evade?
Oh!
1 evade. I'm dead though. I already had 1 damage.
Oh, really?
So basically, you're just down to no shields and you killed them all. Now, mind you, that was some pretty crappy rolling on my part.
You know what? A few times there, actually many times, you put evade tokens as opposed to focus tokens. I wonder if you would have just went all out and focused everything.
Yeah, I
you would
probably
actually
should've.
have got them. Well,
I was trying to keep the other guys alive because they were the ones that could deal a lot of damage, but then nobody dealt any damage. Actually, no, I took out 5 of your shields, but still.
All right,
That's
what?
it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to the chat and see if anything I can reply to.
Let's do this scenario where I'm in the middle and you're flying around me.
Okay.
Been making the Chewbacca sounds while you fly.
Can you make the Chewbacca noise?
There we go.
Perfect!
That's that. Can you make the TIE fighter noise? It's like, ah! No, I can't do it. It's like a yell. It sounds like somebody's going to, ah! You have to go by, but I can't do it properly.
Can you do it?
And I'm not going to.
That was a perfect Chewbacca.
I have a buddy, he's a Wookiee.
And it's just osmosis. You're able
So
to make
Doofy
it
Doby
worse.
said, so the game took, what, 15 to 20 minutes? Yeah, the smaller games like this. Now this was only, what, 64 points?
Actually, it's the biggest game we've ever played.
Yes, but it's also small model count. 100 points is your typical size tournament or, fun one. So, epic TIE fighter sound.
Chris, you broke it! Isn't that neat?
Chris's Wookiee scream versus Dan's Orc Wog. Fight! That's what somebody wrote. So what do we want to do? We want to do the same guys? Except you're just going to sit in the middle?
We'll actually do this scenario.
That needs a globe in the back.
Can you instill
Instill? Can you instill some lights in the
a
back?
good light?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
you steal some lights in the back, please?
Hold on, you put the royal we in there. Does that mean I'm going to have to do
Okay, so if you're going to do that, then I can just deploy wherever.
You want to deploy wherever?
I don't actually care.
Like four corners? Like that?
That would be dumb. I'd
Why?
rather keep my guys together because they synergize. A couple of the guys help the other ones.
Well,
Okay, hold on. I got the noise somewhere.
I
gotta
like
hear
my
it.
suggestion.
Okay, hold on. Let's find the noise. TIE Fighter noise.
He ran out of gas there. He was like,
Star Wars TIE Fighter sound.
you know what? I think that the rebel forces are created a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are.
I think it's balanced that way.
Did you ever
Okay, here we
watch
go.
the
So
movies?
here is the sound.
Yeah, like
Ready?
twice.
Well, I'm fucking owns like a whole bunch of
and then this is a YouTube video of something else. You can. Oh no, wrong one. This one, the fighter sound. You ready?
That's a guy yelling!
You know what it actually sounds like? I think it's the sound of the Academy from StarCraft.
Yes, that's right. It's the same
When
noise.
you click on the Academy, you're like.
There's a few screams that are used throughout movies and stuff like that. I can't remember what the name is called.
Indiana Jones, where they fall off the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of movies where they have that particular soundbite,
Yeah.
and there's like a set of vocals that.
I found it in The Hobbit. I'm like, yeah, I knew they were going to include it.
So yeah. Anyway, so every time I move my TIE Fighter, I'm gonna make that noise. Hey, that was pretty good. That was not bad. Okay, Chris is dying over there.
No audio clipping is happening, and no one is like,
Yeah, nobody's like, oh, my ears. Actually, I saw a couple complaints of people like, oh, I'm glad I wasn't wearing my headphones. Okay, so actually, don't start in the middle. Just start like here. That way, we're not too close to start.
sure.
But you don't move.
I know.
So they should actually make that an option. I don't know why there's not an option here to not move. Because I know when you're moving in space, you get the momentum, but you can stop in space. You're allowed to. But whatever.
We'll just
Who
make
cares?
it custom.
So I guess you don't ever choose this. You just get to choose your action after all my guys move.
It just makes my concussion missiles
So I don't even have
a
to
little
use
bit
these.
useless.
I don't have to use these dials then.
No.
I can just be like, this guy's going to do this. This guy's going to do this. All right. So you ready?
Well, you kind of need them.
Your concussion missiles aren't useless. It's only when I fly in front of you, you can fire the missile. Okay.
But I got to target lock you first, so you got to be within 3. In the next round, you're going to be like,
No, you target lock as your action, and then you fire your missile that round. When I move up,
like
you can
right in front of me and move right in front of me.
Well, that's where I'm starting.
Yeah, more than 3.
Yeah, I'll move up. If I'm more than 3, I can't shoot at you. So who cares? Okay, so let's go.
I care
Clearly.
about your happiness.
Okay, he's moving up 5 and focusing. He's moving up 5.
Focusing.
Actually, he is marksmanshipping.
What?
Oops, wrong one. It's
How
better.
do you remember which one is which if that's not it?
And because I put it on the.
What does this token do?
That's a critical hit. This guy will move up, and he will focus. Or this guy will move up, and he will focus.
Don't you love all these focus icons now?
So what are you? Yeah, I know, I love it. What is the action you are going to take?
Well, I'm going to sit there and plop.
But you got to choose an action.
Yeah. Didn't you see that card, that plop?
So you plopped. So Han Solo is off, going to the bathroom as the TIE fighters approach. Right after he escaped from the Death Star. I guess he didn't really have a chance to go to the bathroom in the Death Star.
He probably went to the bathroom.
Okay, so you target locked. So I'm at range 3.
In the cockpit.
You get to fire first.
Yeah.
What are you going to fire? Are you going to use your concussive missile?
Yeah, I will.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm not within range 1, so I don't get 4
So
dice.
we discard this, you discard the card, and you get 4 dice. And I'll get 4 dice defense.
And I get to change one of my blank results to a hit result.
That is correct.
Oh,
So you didn't get any blanks.
but I'm going to re-roll, use his ability to re-roll everything,
Yep, good idea. Han Solo will reroll.
and get 4
Whoa,
dice.
4 hits! What the frickin' crap? Alright, at least I get 4. I just gotta roll 2 evades. Heck, even a couple of evades and a focus would be good. Here we go. Oh, yeah! He's the one that helps everybody else get extra to be able to reroll. What the heck is going on here? The Force is not with me!
Oh, yes.
I need to bring Darth Vader in. Okay, so I get to attack back with all the rest of my guys. So I'll start with the guy here. he gets 2 attack dice, but he's got his marksmanship on. Oh, I can't believe you killed him like that. Whatever.
Oh, you love your life.
Alright, so he's attacking. So, marksmanship, hey, 2 criticals. Because I rolled... Oh, wait, hold on.
You gotta reroll one, the critical.
Well, I get to change... Basically, with his marksmanship, he changes 1 focus into a critical, and every other focus into regular hits. So, which one do you want me to reroll?
The critical.
So nothing, but this one will turn into a critical.
Okay.
So now you roll 2 defense dice, because you're at range 3. And of course, you evade.
Get the dice out of here!
And then both of these will attack. They don't have anything special, so there's 2, except they have their focus tokens on them. So this guy will attack. He gets 1 hit. You can't force me to reroll, you're already stressed. So you might as well just roll. And you evade, and this one will attack, and he'll spend his focus to make it 2 hits. Okay, then you evade.
That's a good ability if that's what that does.
That's no, that's just focus. That's just a normal focus.
Normal focus does it?
Yeah, I just rolled.
So we were doing it wrong the other day?
Yeah, explain that to you.
Okay, well you explained the rules you got wrong, and you explained it to me and I forgot 5 seconds later, so that doesn't count.
Alright, just roll. Okay, so you take a shield damage. No, you don't get to use Chewbacca yet.
I can't make the noise. That was a failed attempt.
I'm gonna practice it. I'm gonna get good at it. I'm determined.
The poor ears of these viewers.
Yeah. Okay, next round. So, you're not moving, I know that.
So I'm gonna spend a green 0 movement.
Yeah, you'll essentially
stressed.
lose your stress every single time.
So then I can just be stressed all the time. Doesn't matter.
But you only get to do it once. As soon as you're stressed once, you can't do it for the rest of the round. So when 3
That's
guys...
true.
So there's that to think about.
That's true.
So they're just going to move up 2.
So I just take this out.
Don't have to worry about your front arc anymore, because your missiles are already used. And they're all going to focus again, except this guy's going to use marksmanship, because it's better than focus.
Better than focus. Some things are better than focus.
So you're going to fire at him. Something 2. So you'll get 3 attack dice, and I'll get 3 defense dice.
Alright, you ready for it?
I'm ready. That's better.
Yeah, that's a little bit not really.
Oh wait, you didn't choose your action.
Action!
Now if you choose focus, you got to re-roll everything, because you can't do hindsight focus.
Well, I'm gonna target lock
Okay.
this guy,
So he's target locked.
and I'll re-roll these 2.
Oh! What the? Why did I focus? Oh, I'm dead.
He's dead.
I failed again. See that, guys? Is somebody keeping track? I've made 1 evade so far out of like, I don't know, 15.
What the heck?
Alright, I get to attack with both of these. They just get 2 dice. This one attacks. He spends his focus to make it 2 hits. And yay! 2 damage. What's the loose?
Oh, never mind. I have to decide that before I roll that, so...
Yeah, you went too fast. So 2 shields. Doesn't matter, I'm dead. I've got 2 academy pilots, all that's left.
Oh,
This
you
guy will
never know.
attack.
It's always the underdog that wins.
This guy gets a hit and a critical.
Oh,
so now you can do
re-roll?
that. Reroll the...
Stress. Reroll the critical.
Did you just tap it like a magic card?
I did.
Okay. Haha! Focus, so I'll turn that into a hit. So I got 2 hits. You get 1 evade die. So you're definitely going to lose at least 1 shield. And of course you roll an evade. The crap. Lose your other shield. Alright, next round. I am going to bank 2. Hello.
You do extra damage if you crash into me.
Not quite, but anyway. And they're both going to focus.
It sounds like a haunted Chinese girl.
Alright, who are you going to fire at? Doesn't actually matter because they're both exactly the same. They both suck.
Well, let me see. I think.
Oh, hold on. What's your action going to be first?
I think I'm going to. Why would I ever not target lock?
Focus is good. Evading is good too.
Yeah, but focus is only good if you roll a focus.
Yeah, I know.
I'll target lock you.
Yeah.
This guy. And let's put the marker on there because that's what they're used for.
And then take it off immediately because you're going to use it.
I'm going to attack with 4.
Actually, no, you don't have to use it unless you roll bad.
That's rolling very well. Now target lock should re-roll that, and I'll get
nothing. So 3 hits, but don't worry because I will. 2 evades. What's up with that, eh? So I take 1 damage.
What's up with that?
And then I fire back, and I get. Oh, the target lock is gone.
Hold on.
What?
Nope.
Never mind.
I'm like, you don't have anything.
It could be something.
Yeah, you could stress yourself to make me reroll one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna stress yourself.
Why? Because your focus can make you have 2 hits.
Yes.
So I only make you reroll 1.
Correct.
And it could possibly be a hit. Forget it.
Okay.
It could be a critical.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, there's only 1 critical on it, right?
That's correct.
What are the chances?
1 out of 8.
You just want me to get you to do it. It's not going to happen.
You're not gonna make me reroll.
Wait, those are kind of for sure hits, though, because you have a...
That's right.
They're essentially hits.
Yes. Wow, you're thinking about this really hard.
Am I?
Do you want me to reroll or not?
How many blanks are there?
It's 4, I think.
Oh, there's 2.
No, 2. Yeah, because the rest of them are.
And how many hits are there?
Well, it won't matter because basically if I roll an eye again, then...
No, how many hits
So
are
basically
there?
there's a 6 out of 8 chance that I get at least a hit on you. 1 out of 8 chance that I get a critical.
How many hits are there?
3. 3 hits, 1 critical, 2 eyes. So you want me to reroll or not?
Nope.
Okay, so 2 hits. So you roll 1 die for your evade. You will fail at this time. Yes! So you lose a shield, and then you take a damage. Now you can discard Chewbacca, ignore this damage, and put a shield back
Yes,
on.
I will do that.
There, you finally got to use it.
I know. Good thing Chewie was there.
Poor you didn't get to use it before.
I know, poor me.
Alright, other guy's going to fire. He's got 3 dice. 1 critical. Are you going to stress yourself to make me reroll that?
Yeah.
See, now that's where it makes sense. And an eye, which will turn into a hit. So you get 1 evade token, or 1 evade die.
And watch this.
Oh! But at least I made you use your thing, right?
That's right,
I've technically done more damage to you than I did last time.
I said that every time you use R2-D2 to restore your shield.
Yeah.
At least I made you use R2-D2.
Yeah. Except that he just kept going. You can keep using him over and over again. Okay, next round.
Drain a battery that's plugged into charge.
Qui-Gon! And Qui-Gon! So they're both stressed. You're not stressed anymore because you're going to do green. So what's your action going to be?
Target lock.
On which one?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does. Which one are you going to shoot
same.
at? But you're going to shoot at one of them. Which one are you going to shoot at?
This guy.
Alright, so you target lock.
That's the guy I'm going to target lock.
Alright, so attack him.
Well, now
4 dice.
If you really want me to, then I will. Actually, hold on 1 second. I can attack him, kill him, and he's going to be target locked next time, and I can use my action on something else. That's what I'll do.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Why don't you just target lock next time?
No.
That doesn't make any sense. You do whatever you want then. Do you want to attack the other guy?
No, I'll attack this.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, you going to modify
2
them?
hits and 2... Yeah, I'm going to target lock and reroll those. So...
Oh! 3 hits.
3 hits.
Alright, you ready for this? I'm alive!
Are you?
Yes.
Why?
Because I evaded one of them.
Yeah, and you got 2 hits.
No, that was the other guy who had 2 hits. Oh, wait, no, it was him. He flew through you. Yeah,
right.
he's dead. Bullocks.
Bollocks!
Yeah, okay, the other one's firing back. 3 dice. 2 hits.
Oh, then I will stress myself.
Nothing. 1 hit. You got 1 defense die. You fail it, you lose your shield. Hey, you lost all your shields.
I lost my shields.
And,
Darn it, I only have
but
8
you are
hull points.
Yeah. I'll get a critical, like it'll start you on fire and you'll burn out or something.
So this is where criticals matter.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, you lose it right away
I just
anyways.
have to know it.
So now I don't even get to fire at you because I'm stressed, so I can't do a Koyag. Actually, you don't move. No, I'm not going to be cheesy like that.
What? No, do it.
No, I could do a forward movement, and then we'll be in base contact with each other, and we can't attack each other.
Okay,
because
then
of
that's
base
useless.
contact. But it would be kind of cheesy because you're not allowed to move, so I'm not going to do that. So it'd be cheating. Owen would do that, but I won't do that. All right, so I do that, and then I'm going to evade. Obviously. What's your action going to be?
My action is going to be target lock.
Of course.
What the heck else would I use it for?
Focus is good too.
When? When is it ever better than target lock?
Well, we'd have to work out the math, but it might actually be better with focus than target lock. I'm not sure.
Because
maybe.
I can reroll focus. Maybe you're
But
right.
focus could turn automatically into hits, so it adds 2 more chances for a hit on a die, whereas the target lock has you re-roll a die. So,
But I can reroll as many as I want.
yeah, but that means you're re-rolling misses and focuses, which would have been hits anyways.
You know what? I'm going to focus this time.
Just try.
I'm going to
see
try.
what happens.
See what
Alright, you get
happens.
4 dice, so there's a good chance you'll roll a focus.
Here we go. So this.
It didn't matter. 2 hits and 2 criticals. Okay, can I survive this? Yeah. So 2 critical hits on me though.
Wait, you're blank right now, right?
Yeah. So I take 2 critical hits. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
You gotta let me read them though. You gotta give me the glory of reading it.
Alright, you read that one.
Alright. Immediately receive 1 stress token, then flip this card face down.
So it just gives me a stress token. And then this one, stunned pilot.
After you execute a maneuver that causes you to overlap either another ship or an obstacle token, suffer 1 damage.
So I can't overlap you, otherwise I will die.
Alright. Also useless.
But I'm stressed, so I can't.
So you can't.
I can't do a choreogram, which is what I was going to do, because I was going to move up and turn around and fire at you.
That's true.
So next round, I will do a 2, and then I will evade.
Yeah, that's your best case. At least you're not within range 1.
Yeah. And what kind of action are you going to do? Focus or target lock?
You know what? I'm liking the target lock better.
See, ironically, in this case, the target lock would have been better last turn because you didn't use the focus, and the target lock would have still been there this turn because it doesn't go away.
Yeah, there's that too to think of.
Yeah. So in that case, it just worked out. It's because you rolled so well, though.
Oh, and this is where we like target lock. See, focus would have sucked. And that's...
Oh. 2 hits and a critical.
I think target lock is always the answer.
Oh! I'm dead. So, I dealt a little bit more damage to you this time.
Your die noises are awesome.
No! 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 Alright, let's go to some comments in the chat. Why don't you pick the camera up and have a face here or something?
Put on your face of shame.
Face of shame.
Sorry.
Yeah, 64 points, somebody was asking. At what point does a TIE fighter say, screw it, I'm heading out? You don't want to displace the Emperor, though. Probably can't even hear me because of all the noise from Dave hitting the camera. Here you go. Jeez.
Louise!
Man. Alright. Have a chair? Okay, well, let's just wrap this up. Let's answer a few questions in the chat. Why don't you bring it over here so you can be on camera too. You know you have to be on camera.
It's kind of my job.
Okay. Yamis says the Falcon survives 2 waves of fighters. Aw, nuts. Well, actually, it would have been interesting. That's what we should have done. We should have done a second wave with you still having the same amount of damage on you.
Want to continue?
No.
Why not?
I've rolled enough blanks for one day. So, Red Dragon says Dave needs to sit his huge arms down.
That's it. Thank you. Beefcake challenge.
Set Stressgar says, you guys ever going to do more gaming nights like back during Space Marine? Oh wait, what am I doing? We're doing a Q&A. Can't answer questions without the intro. Actually, I didn't do the whole intro, so here you go.
It's the live sit and talk with Matthew Bad Rep.
There, now we're official. Okay. How many points is the slave one? I think it's like 30 something. Can't do what?
I can't make my eyebrow 3 inches above the other one, like you can. The other one is left out and feels lonely.
I think it's around 30 something points. Depends on which pilot you take.
What are we talking about?
Sec Dresser says, gives my question, doesn't answer it. I got distracted. Come on. So are we ever going to do more gaming nights like back during Space Marine? I don't know.
Gaming nights.
Like when I played Space Marine multiplayer with people.
Oh, okay.
Not with Space Marine, obviously. I know Owen does. He does
on his live show.
On his live show today at 6 o'clock.
That's right. So the answer is yes.
6 o'clock Eastern time. He does that. He gets on Steam and plays Dawn of War 2 against people or other stuff. So, Chief Mel says, does the game have capital ships or just snup fighters? I'm assuming that the snup was something else. Maybe only.
Is it just me or just like that word awesome?
I don't know. I don't know what snup would have been. It only has fighters. Capital ships would be huge. Like when you look at the scale of the fighters and realize that they're this big, a capital ship would be like the size of this building, literally. And then the Death Star would be the size of who knows what, like a state, a small state maybe. So
size of a star, really.
Well, I mean, to this scale.
I know. Size of a star.
No. The
Our sun is small.
But the Death Star is not as big as the sun. It's more like a small moon.
Well, we shouldn't call it a star. It's misleading.
There's a Death Star. There are Star Destroyers. You can kind of tell he was a little lacking in creativity for the names.
Should they call it a dead star because it's not like lit anymore?
Death Star, not Dead Star.
Yeah, but it's not lit.
No, it's a Death Star as in it kills planets.
But it seemed to get killed. Did it kill planet? Was it a planet eater?
It killed one planet.
Really?
They spent like I don't know how many trillions of dollars on this thing, and they managed to kill one planet, and then they got blown up because of one fighter pilot. That's a big waste of money.
Yeah, a little bit.
So. Snub fighters. Snub small, maybe? Maybe Snub is supposed to be small. Mystics, they built 3. And except for Alderaan, they were all rubbish. What was the third one? There was the one that was destroyed in the first movie, and then there was the one that was destroyed in the third movie. Where was the third one built? The third was stolen by the Hutts. That would be horrible. What was that? What movie or show was that in, or computer game? That wasn't obviously in the movies.
Nurglified.
Oh, here's while we're waiting for that. Rasu Tagori says, "Hey Matt, hey Dave, I officially joined the Vault this week, and I'm a new player. We should have like a noise that we make whenever somebody joins the Vault.
A cowbell.
A cowbell, yeah. Ding 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 ding. Anyways, just got my supplies and first models. GW decisions of late were unfortunate, but I look forward to wargaming with you guys. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining the Vault. Okay, so apparently there's the one between 3 and 4. We're talking about the Death Star now. Expanded universe. And then somebody says the expanded universe doesn't count. And then Tucker says there was a prototype before the first one. Really? So, anyways. Imperial Wing, could you guys make more Space Marine bat reps? What do you think?
Like Ultramarine bat reps?
Well, Dave has Blood Angels, and now we have Jay who has Dark Angels and Grey Knights. So yes, those are Space Marines. And we are making Space Marine battle reports, so yes.
I just made 2.
Marshall Aid says, do they have a Star Trek miniature game? They already have one, but they're actually they just announced another one. I think it's going to be somewhat similar to this. It's not made by the same company. It's going to be made by Wizards, I think. But I can't remember. But I don't think Fantasy Flight's going to make it. So, so I guess there was a prototype Death Star. So maybe that's what the third one was. Didn't know that. I guess I'm not that into Star Wars. I never read any of the books. I've played the computer games, so learned a bit of lore that way. Set Dreskar, oh, can you guys do a Lord of the Rings minigame? I don't know how it works, but would be cool to see. Maybe one day. What we're trying to do first is a few non-Games Workshop games. No reason. Just, want to support some other companies.
We're just like looking at games and like, hey, that'd be fun to try.
Yeah.
No bias, just that looks like it's fun.
No bias at all. None at all.
Yeah.
We do want to still do Games Workshop games, don't worry. We do want to do Battlefleet Gothic and Blood Bowl and Necromunda. We'll come to those. What?
Dreadball.
We're doing Dreadball, but we'll also do Blood Bowl eventually.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors that they're coming with a new edition this year or next year, so we'll probably do it when that comes out. The Bloody Gamers, hey Matt and Dave, have you thought about making a series when you just play wargaming related video games? We've done that. I've done some Let's Play Dawn of War 2. Are you referring to something else? Because I'm not sure what else you'd be referring to.
Yeah.
ARS158, hey Matt, have you played the Old Republic at all? Is Old Republic the MMO? Because if it is, I don't play MMOs. I don't like MMOs. I don't agree with MMOs. Anyways.
I play games on Armor Games.
That's true. Scottish Tabletop Gaming, will anyone do Flames of War? I can't say. Right now, no, but maybe eventually. Doofy Dobie, you guys should dig up a copy of Car Wars. Okay.
Car Wars?
Will we do RPGs? Diavlopol asks.
RPGs.
Like Dark Heresy Live? I think we'll eventually do RPGs.
Who Mech Warrior?
I don't know about Mech Warrior, but I guess we gotta do Mech
Who
Warrior.
cares what it is? It's just the RPG aspect of it.
Yeah, just doing. Maybe we'll do one live someday.
We'll do it because that's the one we'll have the most fun with, and that's what translates best.
No, you want a DM or you want me to DM?
Take turns.
I used to DM our old group. We used to play Mech Warrior. We played a little bit of D&D 4th edition. Didn't really like it, to be honest. Out of all the different games we played, D&D was my least favorite. It was too rigid.
Yeah, I like Mech Warrior the best.
Yeah, it's more. Mech Warrior is like the opposite. It's like you gotta just. It's just so simple.
Actually, that and Fighting Fantasy.
Fighting Fantasy was even simpler.
Yeah.
Like it was almost too simple.
It's like you just focus on rolling 2 dice.
You roll 2 dice.
Role playing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's it. You focus on the role playing part.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, what's your favorite clan mech? Asked Marshall Aid. I don't know, actually. We focused more on Mech Warrior, which was the the person, the people thing. It wasn't. You didn't actually play at the mechs. We played BattleTech for a little while, but we didn't play at the clan mechs.
Yeah, that's true. That was in the periphery. It was always in the background.
Yeah, we never actually did the clan stuff. We played MechWarrior a lot, but it was when we were kids, so we didn't have the resources to get into it as much as we could now. We'd have to do it at work, though. There's no way we'd be able to find time at home. Not with the kids that we have. Mint Bloom says 2 words, live Munchkin. I played Munchkin with my wife. I didn't like it as a 2-player game, but I think it could be fun as a multiplayer game. Because you just attack each other all the time.
Sounds like a fun game.
It might be, yeah.
It sounds like a fast-paced ADD game.
Alright. Sub-Zub, 120 Sub-Zub. Is that like an Ewok? Sub-Zub. That is an Ewok. That's kind of funny. Hey Dave and Matt, your battle report and live show made my day. Aw. By the was. Awesome Wookiee and TIE Fighter sound. Winky face. Oh, it was on this side. Sorry. Mint Bloom says you can't do 2-player, you must do 3+. I agree.
Can't do it.
We're thinking of actually doing some board game bat reps. We'll definitely do some board game bat reps. Just, I don't know when. We'll do it soon though. They might even be live. We'll see.
We should do Dutch Blitz bat rep. You say that it's the most heart-pounding, stressful aneurysm game that I've ever played.
It'd only be fun to watch because of all the stuff that people would be saying and shouting at each other.
That's why we watch any games.
That's true. Well, not any. Not all the games we watch for that reason. Hey, look. It's Darth Vader's ship. My
ship.
I'll stop now. Okay. Have I played Crisis 3 yet? And what do I think? Bloody Gamer says. Well, the second question doesn't make sense, because no, I have not. What do I think? That those chicken wings that we ate were divine. But 12 was more than enough.
12 was a perfect number.
It was. I think 11 would have been the perfect number. Because the 12th one I was like, oh, it's good, but I think I'm done. Oh, yeah, good. Oh. Yeah. Brad Kim, did you guys purchase all the X-Wing miniature game models? Yes, we did. All the ones that have been released have been purchased. Some are still in back order and we're waiting for them. But I got TIE Interceptors, more TIE Vents coming, more TIE Fighters coming. We're going to have enough for like several hundred points. We're going to have a massive game. It'll be awesome. You know it'll be awesome. No more of this like a few unlucky dice rolls. This determines the game. Once you scale it up, can you imagine playing like 200 or 300 points on each side? Or 400 or 500 points on each side?
Now I can. Now that I know what points are as they are in relation to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could bring like 6 TIE Fighters in a 100-point game.
Yeah,
actually, I could bring 8 TIE Fighters in a 100-point game.
So I could bring this, and then I can bring an X-Wing, and that would basically be 100 points.
Yeah, if you really kitted out the X-Wing and you really if you kept all those upgrades. You can see how much you spent on upgrades, though. You could easily fit another X-Wing almost in that amount of points cost.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, because the upgrades were good, but I don't know if they made the difference. Me not rolling any evades kind of made the difference there.
It was nice being able to make you re-roll your hits sometimes. Every time.
That was nice. That was nice. You had to get stressed, though, which in a larger game could actually make a big difference. But we'll see.
For my guy, if you shoot 360, though?
Yeah, the 360 thing, because you don't have to do the Koya grinds as much. Brad Kim says, I wasn't interested in that game until I saw how much fun you guys had on last Bat Reps. You know, we've been getting a lot of comments on these past few battle reports, and we still have a couple more to upload, of how many people are like, I'm going to get into the game now because of these battle reports. And I love seeing that. See, with 40K and War Machine, it's so popular that we do get people into it, but there's already a lot of people into it, whereas this game is not nearly as popular, although it is popular. So it's nice to see people be able to do that. I wish that Fantasy Flight would see that. Not that I'm dissing them. I wish that I could show them, be like, look, we made just a couple videos, and look how many comments we already got. Never mind the not comments, who are also going to get into it. So,
never mind the not I understood it perfectly.
Yeah, exactly, you did. That's English.
It's because I also speak random chaos.
That's what I wish Games Workshop would understand. And this is not to bash Games Workshop. I just wish they would understand that. That this makes a big difference in the hobby.
You know what else they should do? Make tutorials on how to play their games. Look at Fantasy. Look at the tutorial on how to play
beautiful.
This game. This was like the clearest, most understandable tutorial ever.
It was beautiful.
And it was very well done too. Like the 3D animations. It's like
the voiceover was good. Everything was awesome.
It's soothing to watch. Actually, I was in awe when I was watching it. And it was short and concise. It was a great video.
Yeah. Yes, Marshall A. There is a Y-wing model. Okay. Somebody's asking, are there land fights with AT-ATs? No, this game is focusing merely on the space battles. We'll wrap up pretty soon. You'll laugh at this question. Set Dresker, did you guys ever finish your custom Space Hulk board that used Hirsch models? Wow!
Oh, wow.
That's like 5 years ago.
It was 5 years ago. Oh.
Fireman Tim started that, and no, he hasn't finished it, and I don't even think he has it anymore. And it's amazing that you still ask that question, because it's been a while since I heard that. I thought it had died off completely, because we'd always get that question.
Yeah.
At first it was all the time, when is he going to finish it? When is he going to finish it? And then as time went on, we got less and less, but we still got them. And now you've just renewed it. So
here's the question to the person who left it. When did you see the video, and when's the first that you heard of the video?
Yeah, when's the first time you saw the video? That's what I want to know.
Because it's quite possible that he just bumped into the video yesterday. It's the first time he saw it.
Ganggirl767, could you do a narrative campaign style series in Dark Potential? Yes, we could. We're not going to right now. I want to wait till more models are released before we really start pushing it more. So for now, we're just going to do some battle reports, and then once we're ready for the next wave, that's when we'll probably go more full out, because that'll really make the game work better. Starter sets are fun, but after you've played it a few times, you've experienced all it has to give. So we need to get more models out, which we're not doing quite yet. We're still doing the transition for the store closing and all that. So Dressgrass when it was first put up. And he also says, I was one of the first forum users and made crappy terrain and stopped posting because it was crappy terrain. Mint Bloom says, will you do more how to play 40k videos? Those were great. Yes, I will. I was actually going to make them the other day, but then our microphone broke. So I had to wait for it to be repaired.
That's right. You were like all set up and about to
I was like literally about to go, and I picked it up and I'm like, oh, it's broken. It was sad.
Now we have two.
Now we have two.
Wireless mics.
Wireless mics, that is.
But you tried to set them up today before the battle report.
Yeah, that didn't work. I'm sure I can get it to work. It's just we were rushing to get it done.
And it would be much better too, because there'd be no sound clipping happening. So when we make the TIE fighter noises, they're not going to make you go deaf.
It'll be loud though.
It'll still be good loud though.
Alright, I won't do it. Rusteriga says, watching beat map bat raps and how to play tutorials helped me make the decision to go from a fan of 40k Universe to committing to the tabletop hobby. See, I love comments like that.
That's cool.
Isn't that great? Yes, play Monster Apocalypse, Red Dragon. I see everybody say Monster Apocalypse. Fine, I'll say it out loud. Play Monster Apocalypse! Monster Apocalypse actually looks like a lot of fun. We did play it. We actually played it a couple of years ago. When it first
3 battle reports with Joe.
Did you actually play it?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played it. I think I just watched. Did you like it?
I don't remember.
I think you liked it. Because it's one of those games where it's all pre-painted. The unfortunate thing is it's a collectibles one, which means that you don't know what's in the box. So you just, unless you're buying from a store like Miniature Market who opens them up and actually sells them model by model, you're just getting whatever. I don't like that. It's kind of fun to open them up and see what you get, but after a while you're like, okay, I've already got 10 of these, and you just feel like you're wasting your money. So, yeah. Here's one for you. Dark Star 26 are there going to be any more Captain Slaughter's rejects?
Yes.
Okay. Hammer T, did Firestorm Armada kind of peter out? I would say yes. You mean here? Yes. We don't even play it anymore. I found that after I played it 5 times, the game felt the same every single time. There wasn't really much variation. Maybe with some of the new models that would change it. I never played the new version either. Maybe the new version is better. So, what do you think? Let me know.
I never really liked it.
No.
I wasn't passionate about it.
I don't like alternate activation. A lot of people were like, make Dark Potential have alternate activation. People are like, you go, I go is so bad. It's like, no, it's not. Alternate activation is actually pretty crappy. Unless you have like 4 models on the board, then that works. But I don't like going back and forth because you lose track for one thing. As soon as you try to scale the game, it doesn't work. And so I just didn't like that. There's other ways around it that you can find. This game has an interesting way to do it. It doesn't even have turns.
Yeah.
You just go based on the pilot skill, which is kind of neat. So that's easier to keep track of at least.
Yeah. A turn basically feels like when you do your measurement.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right, clear everything, we do our measurement now.
But the problem with doing that with a miniature game is that you have to know all their initiatives. This game is nice because you have all the information right on the card, so you can just quickly glance down, and you don't have to like... Because even if you had a bunch of cards that showed your initiatives, like War Machine does, that doesn't show initiatives, but it shows your stats, you'd still have to be like, that one is that one, that one is that one. Whereas this, you just look down, you're like, he goes first, and you're able to just go. So... It only works in certain cases. I guess you could have your base have the stuff on it, but then you can't base your miniature, and it's... Yeah, it just does. I don't think it really works. So, Infinity has an interesting system where you have a reaction to when they do an action against you. So there's ways around that, but yeah, I like the you go, I go kind of thing. Crestfallen 1988. Hi Matt. Just would like to say thanks for the motivating me back to Warhammer 40k and to start a tiered army. Awesome.
Comments like that are cool.
Yeah. Mixed with Madness. How do you feel about Sega getting the license to 40k? Do you think they can make a good mash of 40k in Total War? Well, no, the Total War is for Warhammer Fantasy, not 40k. That's the one that was announced, and I do think that they can do an awesome job. All the Total War games are fun. Some are better than others, but they've got the basic idea down really well. So I think a Warhammer Fantasy Total War, I'll definitely be playing that. Hopefully, it won't suck. Of course.
You know, if they made a game like that and it was exactly the same as the tabletop game, only just extrapolated to a computer game, it'd be a lot easier for me to learn it.
To learn the computer game or to learn the tabletop game?
Because if they made it the exact same, like so similar that it's like you basically know how to play the tabletop game now, it'd be easier for me to learn it.
It would be cool if they made again a 40k or fantasy or War Machine just as a computer game that's just the tabletop game. So you can, it's kind of like playing cards on the internet against other people. Now I know cards is a lot easier to do than a tabletop game, but just enabling that multiplayer, I think it would be a big success. They could even make it a free-to-play with micro upgrades that you buy your units. Like a free-to-play, you get like a starter army, and then if you want to add stuff, you have to like pay for it. So they could. It's totally a business model there.
That's a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it's based on a game that exists. By itself, if it's like a new game that nobody's heard of, that might be harder because they'd rather play another game, right? Why would I want to pay for a tabletop game on a computer? But if it's based on a game that people already know and love, like 40k or Fantasy or War Machine, I think that could really go well.
Yeah.
And I think it could actually be a good moneymaker. And on top of that, it could be a good promotional thing for their game, because now instead of going out and spending $100 to get a new squad, you can spend your $1 or $2 in the micro thing and play it in the tabletop game on the computer, see that you like it, and then you go out and buy the models. I think that'd be neat.
A lot less overhead too.
Yeah. Yeah, that too.
See, boomerang wings.
What's boomerang wings?
They come back and they hit you.
Are they hitting you right now?
Yeah.
In what way?
Oh, they're hitting me.
Like you have to go to the bathroom?
No, they haven't like done that yet. I feel it in my stomach.
Oh yeah?
Not in a bad way, just like in a gas way.
It's funny, when I ate the first two, I'm like, 12's not going to be enough. Did you
Right.
think that too?
Yeah.
I'm like, why did we only get 12 each?
And then I said, when you get to the 11th, we're going to think differently about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a distinct possibility, but I didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it either, because it was like...
Yeah.
I
just based on experience in life. When I was growing up, and I don't recommend this, when I was working in construction, I drove the truck to pick up supplies and all that. And I ate at McDonald's all the time. Don't suggest that. But each time I'd get there, I'd be starving. And so I'd supersize everything. Because I'm like, it won't be enough otherwise. And by the end, I'd always feel sick. But I'd do that over and over again. Until one day I said, I know I'm starving, I don't want to supersize it, but I'm not going to supersize it. I'm going to use my logic to overpower my emotion. Because my emotion is, I want to supersize because I'm so hungry. And I didn't supersize, and you know what happened? I didn't feel sick afterwards. And I was like, wow, I feel satisfied. Not that McDonald's is very satisfying, but it's more satisfying when you don't even supersize. And I felt good. It's like the first time I went to the Mandarin and didn't stuff myself. I thought I didn't like the Mandarin. It's because at the end of every trip to the Mandarin, I'd leave going, I don't like the Mandarin.
That's because you were wiggamed.
Yeah, I was wiggamed. But then one time I went and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to control myself. And when I get to that point where I'm like, I got to have another plateful because I'm paying $25 for this meal and I haven't even tried half the stuff, I'm going to stop there. And I left satisfied. I'm like, oh, this is good. So controlling your eating is actually good for you.
Oh,
that's the moral of the story.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, speaking of eating.
You gotta go?
Yeah, I gotta have my snack. I may or not be back by the time Matt closes this.
I think we're done. I bet you thought it was frozen. Hi, Justin.
Here's your mail.
Thank you. Okay. Dave is such a snack eater. Yes. Yes, he is. Just couldn't help it, could you?
To get a carrot?
No, to get your face back in the camera.
I'm dropping up a piece that was lost. Be considerate. I'm being blamed for being... No, you're right. Totally right.
You ain't fooling nobody. Alright, thank you very much for coming on the show. I hope that you enjoyed this. I did. I ate chicken wings and played X-Wing. And I'm paid for it. Isn't that awesome? It is awesome. Thanks for all you guys do and all your support. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do all this, and that wouldn't be any fun. So, this is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming.